All right, so I just made a video about, let's adjust this a little bit higher, about mind power, mass thinking, and it just felt really good getting it out because there's way too many people you see on the streets, you pass by, and they're just they're mass thinking in the way they purchase clothes, the way they think and feel, and they're being told what to do and told what to think and told how to feel, whether it's the government, society, and media, their friends. It all influences them. Be that renegade, and who cares what people will do. And before I get into the law of attraction, there's four things. One is they'll question it. They'll see if you're actually true to something. Say you're overweight and you're looking to lose weight and you start going to the gym. People will first question it, then they'll accept it, then they will question themselves, get involved, and then they'll support you. So that's it. Praise you. So those are the four stages. Anyway, law of attraction. So this came in, and this came from, I think, Clark Boulding. I think, maybe. He's been writing in a lot of questions, so we'll give him credit. But he asked about law of attraction. I saw The Secret probably about 4 years ago. Then she came out with another. Then Rhonda Byrne, who's the producer, came out with a book called The Secret. And essentially, what is it about? What you think is what you attract, which I agree. So if you say I'm going to lose this fight, which is say MMA, or I'm going to win this game, you most likely will. Whoever has more of a conviction in a conversation will influence the other person. It's the same thing with the game. Whoever with a game, or if they're boxing or whatever, or in business, regardless, however you feel, if you are totally in conviction of how you feel about yourself, about your money, about your relationships, about your finances, about your job, your business, starting a job, whatever, if you are totally convinced, you will attract that into your life. And this goes negative. I can never find someone. Yeah, because that's your mindset. Or I only attract, some girls will be like, I only attract assholes into my life. Really? Well, that's because that's what you're looking for, and that's all you're thinking. If you say, I only attract this person into my life, that person will show up in your life regardless. Even if they're a nice person to you, they'll look like that. Or I'm only looking for a blue Pinto, or like, I only like this type of person to date, like a blonde hair that's 5'10", you're only going to look for that person, and you're going to push away brunettes or push away people that you're not attracted to that are maybe shorter or whatever you're attracting into your life. And this is with money as well. And I just left a video about mindset, which is mind power, kind of a corny kind of way to put it, but it's really your mindset towards everything. It's not just one thing. Think of an area that you're lacking, where you don't have abundance, or you have a fear towards it. Ironically enough, the areas that you have a fear towards is the areas you really want to be good at. So if you have a fear towards public speaking, like perfect example, I don't have a fear towards becoming a politician. I don't have a fear of being a politician, I should say, because I'm never going to be one. So I don't have a fear of that because I have no desire for it. But I have a fear of public speaking because I really, I haven't had huge amount of opportunities. But if I did, I would have a little bit of a fear because it's not as comfortable. But the reason I have a fear is because I actually want to be a public speaker in the future and become this on a large scale while running this business. So with law of attraction, it's amazing because whatever you think, you attract into your life. I 100% agree with that. You have Bob Proctor, you have all the amazing minds, obviously going back to Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, all the great books. That's all they talk about. Even going back to the Bible, regardless of your religious, affiliation, it's in the Bible. However you are is who you attract. There's so many different sayings. I completely made that up, by the way. That's not a Bible saying. But there's quotes I've heard even that long ago, let alone today. So it's been around for a while. It's amazing. And it changed my mindset, where you visualize and you see your goals. This is my only issue, is the A word, which is action. There's no speaking of action. It's just like, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to incant it. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to be emotional towards it. I have tons of money. I have a great body and I have an amazing relationship. Why isn't anything happen? Because you're not going to the gym, because you're not eating healthy, because you're not looking for a spouse, because you're not studying a job, because you're not looking for a job, because you're not saving money. It doesn't matter. When you keep on thinking, this is the good part, is that you have to get your mindset correct first. You can't take all of this action but not have your mindset correct. So the first thing is have your mindset. 100% agree with that. Second part is you have to take action. As Darren Hardy said, I just saw him speak a couple of months ago. Darren Hardy, who wrote The Compound Effect, he's an amazing person. He's also the publisher of Success Magazine. He's physically fit. He's got a beautiful wife. He's got everything going on. He was like a millionaire by like 23, and he's self-made by far. Like he came from a terrible household. I think he didn't have a dad, and his mom and whatever. I think he moved out at like 15. So he's self-made. Nothing was given to him, and he's anti anything given to other people, or not. Or handouts. I think that's what he's against, is entitlement, whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to put words in his mouth. But anyway, that's what he brought up, is that the biggest thing is action. You have to take action. You have to take action. Perfect. There's a quote behind me, which is, radical change requires radical change. If you want radical change, if you're overweight, if you don't have the money you want, if you don't have the money to buy a house, if you're in some mindset to not get the spouse that you want, if you're not having the relationship you want, radical change requires radical change. So if you want this radical change, you have to do radical change. You have to take action towards radical change. You have to wake up early and start your blog post, or go to the gym, or start your business then, whatever you want to do, or do your YouTube channel then, or whatever you want to do. When you say, I don't have time, it's the worst excuse. Here's an idea. I haven't drank in 7 days. I feel amazing. I don't feel like I ever want to drink again in my life. Like, tonight's the 7th day. Like, I literally wake up with the clearest mindset in my life. Like, I'm running on all cylinders. I've been having salad. I've been eating well. I did have some sugar, but that was, yeah, we won't mention that because it wasn't an overabundance. But it was enough where I felt guilty that I'm like, I'm optimized to the nth degree. So you have to take action. You have to look at your goals. So this is what my morning routine consists of. I wake up in a powerful state because I had about 7.5 hours of sleep. Then I wake up, I get on my trampoline, I encant my goals every single day. Every single day, I'm getting better and better and better because I'm thinking of my goals, I'm feeling my goals, I'm yelling it out loud. I have my headphones on, I'm on a trampoline, and I'm just going crazy. I'm like #1 FSBO caller. I have 2 passive income streams. My books are done. And by the way, I have no idea how I'm going to do this. But because I'm thinking about it and I'm visualizing, I'm saying it out loud, and I'm part of it, that's the first part. Now the second part, which is taking action. I'm now taking action, which is I'm calling for business. I'm now going to the gym every single day. I've gone 7 straight days without missing and working really hard. I've been eating healthy. I feel amazing, which then rolls into other areas of my life that I want to change, like the relationships with dating. You know, it all wraps up into one. It's a lifestyle. It's not just like this or this. You know, when people are like, I'm going to have a great business, or I'm going to have a great relationship, or my kids are going to grow up in a great household, but my health is going to sacrifice. Have it all. Be the Darren Hardy. Have a great financial standing, have a great wife, have great kids, have a great body. Have it all. That's the abundance. You know, as T. Harv Eker says in Millionaire Mindset, I think that's the name of it. He says, have an and mindset. I'm going to have the relationship and the money and the body and the cool toys. I'm going to have it all. I'm not going to have just the relationship and maybe a body, but no finances, or finances and terrible health, which is a lot of people. They sacrifice their health for their finances or their business, which is the dumbest idea because you can't actually get that back. You can't get the gray hairs and the stress and everything that just lays on your body, or the terrible food that you put into your body, or the non-exercise and the energy. You need all of that to run on all cylinders, and I'm feeling that because it's been 7 days since I haven't drank. I have 2 good friends that have gone almost 3 months without drinking, and they are awesome now. They're totally different. They're positive and everything else. What's one thing that you need to give up? And I thought about it. I said, I'm going to try this out. I'm going to try the no alcohol thing. I'm going to not drink on school days. Then I didn't drink on the weekends. I'm not going to drink on this weekend coming up. So anyway, that's the law of attraction. It's amazing. You have to check it out. There's tons of video on it. I would see The Secret, I would read the book, but then you have to take action. That's the biggest thing that's holding everyone back, is they're not actually attracting anything into their life because they're not actually doing anything in their life. They're not actually taking that radical change that they want to change their finances, their body, or their relationships. Anyway, subscribe to the video, and like I said yesterday, I'm putting out a new post every single day on my blog, icharles.com, and you can subscribe to it. You get an email, and essentially it's just about 2 or 3 paragraphs of a morning routine of what to do, what not to do, and it's amazing. It's good for me because when I produce it, I actually solidify in my brain, as well as, I wish someone was doing this when I was younger. There's a lot of younger people that follow this, and I wish those people were chirping in my ear like, this is how you wake up, this is the only way you can reach your goals and everything else. So anyway, subscribe to the video, follow it on iCharles and Instagram. Those are the favorite social media networks. Have an awesome day. Take action. What are your comments about the law of attraction? And second, if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll definitely get to them. Have an awesome day. Talk to you soon.